My name's Keith Eastwood and I was a lighterman in Hull. And I joined the lighterage in about 1960.
My name's Trevor Brampton. I was a lighterman in Hull. I got my book about 1960.
Having worked on the river, which was usually on motorised barges, we were now going to work on barges that literally had no motor and only two poles to propel it with and help it with, which were long pieces of wood with a hook on the end, which we could try and grab hold of things.
Yeah, talking about the men who worked on the bridges, and the one that comes to mind is North Bridge, because it was a big machine, and they used to clean it down, all grease off it and everything. You didn't realise how much work went into just looking after that particular bridge, But as a youngster, I used to love it because we would just talk to them on the bridge and that,
Do you remember that bloke who was at Chapman Street Bridge? I think we called him Paddy. Anyway, we were going up harbour with a load of beans.
Yeah.
Do you remember they used to get the beans? They used to come over the side, written tip.
Yeah, written tip.
That's right. They used to bring them in bags, lift them up to the deck, then pour them down a chute into the lighter. And we'd loaded this lighter, and the bags, you remember, used to stack them all together. And once you'd built the cargo, you used to put them on top of the cargo.
Yeah.
So we were a bit late. I think we'd got the second penner. So we were late getting up to Chapman Street Bridge. And do you remember the corner coming round the bend?
Yeah.
And you couldn't really be seen from the bridge, and you couldn't see the bridge. And how did we used to alert the bridge that we were near? You remember?
Brigoy!
So we were on the lighter, weren't we?
Yeah.
Coming around the corner, shouting, Brigoy! No response whatsoever. Traffic's going over. It's getting a bit dark. We're too high, you see, because we're late on the tide.
Yeah.
We're a bit too high. So we haven't got brigage. How do we stop it? We're round in the bend. The dredging weight won't stop us. No movement from Paddy. So thought we're shouting, no joy. Can't get moored on the things on the lighter moored at Stuart Nestman's because it's one of their motorboats.
Yeah.
And if you remember, you used to put ropes over the bollards. So you couldn't hang on to them.
Yeah.
Because it used to pull them adrift sometimes. Yeah. So we stuck. So under the bridge we go, and we stop. And we stop with the bulk cargo on the after end.
Yeah.
And won't go through. Paddy comes strolling along, and we said, "Oh, do you want the bridge?" Yeah, we want the bridge. We're stuck now. So we stuck. So he saunters back, put the chains across the road, stopped the traffic, opened the bridge, and swiped every bag off the top of the hatches straight into the oven. So I mean, he didn't used to care.
No, that's right.
We didn't care that much more, but we knew we had a job sorting it all out afterwards.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to go in the bridges?
A totally different world. It was a world as lightermen we couldn't have existed without.
Yeah.
But certainly not part of our world. It was just an obstacle in the way of our work.
Yeah.
And if you offended them, you knew very well they would hold you up and things like that.
If they recognised you and you'd upset them, they used to keep you waiting. When are they going to come? Well, a lot of old time was like kidding them on and saying how good they are. No,
to be fair, we didn't have to wait long.
No.
when they heard us, we had the right of way, and they also knew that we had no means of stopping. So there was damage could ensue from a collision with the bridge or anything, which would inconvenience them more than us. You know,
if they knew there was lighters coming, they tempted to, get their act together and make sure that before they arrived at the bridge, there was like all ready to lift the bridge or swing the bridge or whichever. Like when we started, me and Keith as Lightermen, we had a test to go through. One of the tests was which bridge comes towards you, and it's the only one that comes towards you when it's swinging, when you're going upriver. So obviously I knew because I'd been doing it before, but people that hadn't done it before.
I'd never been up the river.
Keith had never been up before. So and the reason why we needed to know was because you had to stop the lighter well before the bridge, because otherwise, if you get too near to the bridge won't be able to open, because it's opening towards us, you see. So that's something that we had to know.
Yeah. And now we've forgotten. There was an old saying, and it said, "There are men of Cork, and there are men of air, but there are lighter men in Hull."